Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. I am Shouty Productions, and in the last episode, we made our way through Thwomp Volcano, and now we're going to take on the bosses of Thwomp Volcano. This is honestly probably one of my favorite boss battles in the whole game. It's pretty interesting the way things unfolded in this whole segment of the game, and yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Don't think I got punted off Yoshi's Island like some scrub. No way. I left on my terms. And now I'm here getting ready to launch revenge schemes. The revenge scheme to end all revenge schemes. This little firebrand reminds me of a younger me. Look at him. This kid's got a flair for evil. I'm bringing him on board as my partner, and the two of us are gonna thrash you losers. This is the real deal. Winner takes all. So, yeah, we are taking on the duo of Adult Bowser and the Bowser's younger self, Baby Bowser. And this is honestly one of the coolest fights in the whole game. So, yeah. Bowser is weak to the Ice Flower. It's not necessarily the most powerful move you can use against him, but I would definitely use it to, like, at the beginning of the battle, just to weaken some of his stats, like his attack, and most importantly, his defense, because Bowser has, like, over 1,000 HP. I think he has, like, 1,100 HP, so he's got quite a bit. And you also have to kill Baby Bowser, so that's a lot of HP in total. And they get to attack a lot, because each one of them gets a turn to attack. So it can get pretty overwhelming, and their attacks are pretty damn fast. And they get even faster, so it can be a little tedious to keep up with them. So you're definitely in for a fairly challenging boss fight. The first time I did this, granted I was like fairly young at the time. I think I was in like maybe 5th grade, I want to say. I'm not too sure about that. But I was pretty young. I had quite a bit of trouble with this boss. I also probably didn't grind nearly as much as I should have, and I was also probably at a really low level. But I do definitely remember having some trouble with this boss fight. But, Copy Flower. I know I can do so much better with the Copy Flower. I absolutely rape with the Copy Flower. Just need to, get used to using it. This attack, if you counter it well enough, which I probably am going to screw up, but if you don't screw up, yep, there we go. If you don't screw up, you'll actually get to attack Bowser. I keep wanting to say Bowser Jr., but he's not Bowser Jr., he's actually Bowser himself as a baby. But you can get a chance to attack Bowser, Baby Bowser, on his own without Adult Bowser to protect him if you hammer Bowser's shell away enough. But honestly, it doesn't even make that much of a difference, because there we go. That's pretty good. That's a pretty solid chain of Copy Flower hits. But once you kill Adult Bowser, you just get to fight Baby Bowser on his own anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That was a solid Copy Flower strike, though. That was a pretty good one. I think my timing's been a little off. I've been pressing buttons a little too early. Gotta wait until you actually like hit Bowser to press the button, whereas I've been doing it a little early. But the Copy Flower is honestly like probably the best brothers item in the whole game if you know how to use it, because you're just gonna keep on attacking infinitely and you're gonna keep on doing damage. And once you kill your enemy, you move right on to the next one. So there's honestly like no downside to the Copy Flower whatsoever. The yellow ones will attack both bros, and obviously the red ones will attack Mario, and the green ones are going to attack Luigi. Let's see if we can get it right this time. No, I thought I was going to go for Mario first. That was my B. My B. honestly, the rate that I'm raping them with my copy flower, I don't think Bowser is going to be alive much longer anyway. So, this should probably be one of the final copy flowers to attack Bowser with. One of the final attacks that I'll use on Bowser at all. That's like one of the greatest feelings in this game. Just like when you stop using your copy flower all of a sudden and you just like know that you finally killed the enemy. It's like the game is forcing you to stop using your attack because you have already killed your enemy, and you'd just be wasting your time if you use it any longer. And that's just awesome. So now adult Bowser is dead a lot quicker than I expected him to die, actually. And now all that's left is baby Bowser, and he's pitifully easy. He's got that thing where he'll like fire his breath up in the air and then he'll hammer it at you, but that's really not all that difficult. I can see if I could weaken his defense and make this even quicker. I'm not sure if I can though. Yeah, that didn't really do shit. Now the Ice Flower is probably more of an attack to use on adult Bowser, but it doesn't really matter. I think baby Bowser only has like 600, I want to say, around there, HP. So he will go down fairly quickly. And that's really all there is to this fight. It's not... Well, I don't want to say it's not difficult, because it kind of is, but... Yeah, it's probably one of the more difficult fights in the game. And baby Bowser can get really annoying with his mushrooms, because they heal 100 HP, and sometimes he'll even use them when he's on Bowser's back to heal Bowser. That's really annoying, because 100 HP, I mean, it's not terribly significant when you're attacking with like 200, 300 damage attacks per brother. Oh! Who the fuck texted me? Oh my god, Caboose, I'm gonna fuck you in your butthole. Not really, though. I'm not gonna have sex with Caboose, but he texted me. So maybe I have some volleyball to look forward to, which is pretty exciting. Need some excitement, because I'm only fucking like 2 days away, and then from spring break ending. Oh my god, I don't want spring break to end. I don't want to go back to school. Fuck that shit. Well, actually, I don't know. I kind of miss school. Somewhat. Like the people. I'm one of those people who get like that. I just kind of miss seeing everyone every day. I like breaks, but after a while, I do start to miss everyone. Luckily, I have been hanging out with my friends a bit more than I normally would over long breaks, because usually we like don't speak to each other for like weeks, or we'll hang out like once. But we actually have hung out like a good... Well, part of it was actually because of the whole PAX East trip to Boston with Paper Mario Guy and Caboose, but we've also hung out one other day, and we may be playing volleyball, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, that Shroob ship is just an asshole. That was just a dick move. There was no reason for that Shroob ship to be flying that high up. That Shroob ship had no business being here whatsoever. He just purposely went out of his way to knock Bowser down. That Shroob ship was a douchebag. There's just like, there was no reason for him to do that whatsoever. There was no reason for him to be there. That Shroob ship may be my favorite NPC in the whole game. I don't know. That one Watch It Thwomp, it's pretty badass too. So I don't know which one, but one or the other. Oh my god. Now Paper Mario Guy. I'm gonna fuck him in the asshole. Alright. Well, it seems like I need to go play volleyball, so I'm just gonna stop talking now and find a good place to cut it. So it's a cutscene anyway, so I shouldn't even really be talking, but yeah, I'll be back. You won't even notice that I'm gone. Travesty. Princess Peach is nowhere to be seen. Perhaps she's been taken farther into the ship. We must find her. Clear my throat. Okay. So now we're on the Shroob mothership. And we've got some pretty menacing background music to go with it. This game actually is pretty dark. Probably the darkest of the 3 Mario and Luigi games. God damn it, Luigi. Yeah, it's probably the most, the darkest of the Mario and Luigi games. And anytime the Shroobs are around, really, or you're like in any sort of home base of the Shroobs, you got this menacing music in the background. And it's a pretty fitting theme for the Shroobs. I don't know, it's kind of hard to take a bunch of evil little purple mushrooms seriously as villains, but they are pretty messed up and evil, and they do deserve a pretty evil theme. Because, I mean, they do, like, they have destroyed, like, everything and turned people into mushrooms and shit. I don't want to get turned into a mushroom. I wouldn't want to be a mushroom, so I don't know. They're pretty evil. A little more evil than Bowser. But Bowser seems to go back and forth between being evil and being kind of like a comic relief villain. Like in Super Paper Mario, it's really hard to take him seriously as like a big threat. But then you get something like Super Mario Galaxy, and he's a pretty serious villain. So, I don't know, Bowser just kind of goes back and forth. And in Paper Mario, he had a pretty solid role as a like legitimate villain too. That was a while ago. And I'm not fighting them right now. Well, I killed them, but I'm not going to show you that battle because it was way too long, because I only had the adult brothers and yeah. But I'll show this one off. These guys are not to be taken lightly. They are basically just regular Shroobs, really, but they can call in other of the Shroobs to attack alongside them. They're really just faster versions of the Shroobs, so you need to jump pretty much immediately after they pull their lasers out, because they are pretty... Oh, yeah, there we go. But they are pretty fast. Like, they can kill you really quickly if you're not paying attention. So I would definitely watch out. This is... I don't know, it's kind of a jump, because they have very strong attack power, and they're very fast. And compared to the enemies in Thwomp Volcano, I didn't really show any of them off, but it's a pretty big jump in difficulty if you're not ready for it. But luckily, there are really only, I think, two enemies, like, on the ship total in the overworld. I don't really think there's any other enemies to worry about after this. It's really not a long segment at all. And honestly, we'll probably finish everything that needs to be finished on the ship by the end of this episode. There's a big cutscene at the end, which is basically like a big revelation plot twist thing. But in terms of actually doing stuff, we're not gonna get a lot done. Or we're gonna get a lot done. Or there's not a lot to be done on the Shroob mothership. It's like one little puzzle after this, and that's it. Will this finish him off? Yes! No! Yes! There we go. You just got raped by the Smash Egg. That is pathetic. Smash Egg really isn't that strong of an item. Can we get under there? We can get the babies under there, but cannot quite jump that high. What? What? I don't know how you expect me to get up there, then. Whatever. Fuck it. We'll move on. Alright, this is like the only puzzle to be found on the entire Shroob mothership. So, there you go. Just, throw the babies up here, and I believe there'll be a bunch of switches that we just need to hit. Yeah, and they'll activate lights. Basically, you just have to keep walking through here until you find the block levitating above you, but you can't hit it because it's a little too dark, and that obviously makes it impossible to hit. So you need to hit the light switch that's above the block to activate the light and make it so you can hit it. And they just make you do that a bunch of times, then you can move on. Before you actually are able to activate the bridge that is activated by the block. I don't know why you have to hit it so many times. I don't know why it flies away each time you hit it. It's a little shy. I think there's still another bridge too. Yeah, I don't know why they beat this puzzle like a dead horse, but they do. Like they do with all puzzles in this game. And that's it. Now the wall is down, and holy shit, I just noticed those Shroops in the background. That one Shroob, or those two Shroops actually, are getting their heads pinched for no apparent reason. I don't know why. I don't know what possible gains the Shroops could have by having their heads pinched perpetually, and only some of them. But that's what they do on this mothership. That's the purpose of this here mothership. Completely, like, vacant, except for two enemies, and a bunch of Shroobs in a green liquid getting their heads stretched out. That's nice. That's good. It's a good mothership. So let's just get this real quick. And beyond this door is a cutscene. So that we will see in the next episode. So there'll be a big plot twist. But for now, I am Shady Productions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.